Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick this away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. And he's got it again. The Longhorns pick up enough to get a first down there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's yours. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. So it's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. On the run, it's James. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's James. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Pulls it in. It's Stewart. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense on the field is fourth down and 9. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. We'll hand it off. Here's a jet sweep. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. Get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Caught near the sideline. It's Bolden.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looking downfield. It's Gabriel. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. It just trucks through the defender. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
But Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
feels the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. And looking for a big play here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find some room. It's James. He's stuck just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal upcoming. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Showed off his stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense takes the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Bond.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. He releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's looking to scramble. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw. It's yours. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they
come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught on the outside. It's Stewart. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Powers through. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. And the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And the Ducks with 1st and 10 here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air, it's Moore. Looking to scramble. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their 1st interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Ewers. Fires it to the wideout. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns pick up enough for a 1st down here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Okay, ready? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Golden. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Longhorns will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. To the air. It's Moore. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Tosses it back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Chris, I understand being down a couple of scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Bolden.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 16, Oregon 3.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To throw. It's yours. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
Incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. With the catch, it's Baxter. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
By this defense, trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's McClellan. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of life from this offense.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds. They avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Moore. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff running right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second and goal for the offense. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. The 50. Past the 40. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Defense not pressing this time. Looking to pass. It's Moore. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs. The offense starts with excellent field position. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Fights off a defender.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's yours. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
31, Oregon, 3, Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. There's contact on the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. Third and very long. And the wideout goes in motion. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Return to pick six. Touchdown, Texas.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they're just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.